One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, and this will be a different video. I'm in Pocatello, Idaho, and I got this 220 diesel that you need to buy. Out behind us, we got the Union Pacific building, got the Wheatland grain silo, and beautiful old Pocatello. In fact, you can see a church over there. And I know, this is about a car. Well, I'm getting back to that right now. So, this is the car. It's a 1973 Mercedes-Benz 220 diesel. And this car is in just amazing shape. This is my buddy Ken's in Pocatello, and he got it from some little old guy and took advantage of him and got this sweet 73 with the short bumpers, baby, all hooked up. And now this guy babied this thing and took care of it, and then he came in and Ken took advantage of him, and he's balling around town in this 220 now. And now I'm telling Ken, come on, we got to put this thing on the internet and sell it. He don't want to sell it, but I'm here in Pocatello setting him up on Livewire Energy. If you haven't heard of Livewire Energy, there you go. Check out shotsenergy.com and you can sign up and sell it yourself. But I'm setting him up here in Pocatello, and I was like, man, we got to do a video of your car. You're going to want to sell it in a year or so. Might as well do a video now. That way we'll have it on file. And in the meanwhile, gets me a video while it's winter, and I don't have a lot of cars to do right now, and I got not a lot of help doing it. So, that's the car. You've seen the short bumpers, got the original plate bracket and dual horns, all that. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop down and show you underneath first and do the walk around outside of it and all that. It's got a pan gasket that it needs. That's about the worst thing on this car. It's all clean everywhere else, the head gaskets and everything. Valve cover gasket's all clean, but that pan gasket's got a little bit of a, you can maybe even tighten it up, but just super, super clean under here. Got the original rock guard stuff on it still, all over there. Awesome. Fog lights. There's a chip in that one from a rock. I got a chip, couple little chips here. Just your little stress marks like you'll get on these. This one don't have a rock chip, but a little stress mark right there. As far as damage goes, it's really hard to say there's any damage on the car. There's not really any damage, but it's an old car. So of course there are things that are wrong, quote, wrong with it. You can see he just plumb heckered the heck out of it with this. There's 3 or 4 rock chips here. But no, there's a couple chips here and there where rocks are gonna hit it and just stuff like that from daily normal use. It's not damage, it just happens over the course of 40 years. Jeez. This was a year old. It's only a year older than me. Now I'm getting depressed. And these little things here bug Ken. He's like, oh God, I gotta get that touched up before you do the video. There's these little things here. And oh God, it's thrashed, I tell you. But he was wanting to touch it all up beforehand, and I'll even show you right now. He ordered the paint, took the gas door off, and had it all ordered to match to where you've got some touch-up paint. And I'll tell you, he owns a detailing company, and by the time somebody sees it, he'll probably have went around and feathered it all in and stuff. Going down the sides, this thing is straight as can be. And when I say straight as can be, I ain't telling you there ain't a ding nowhere. But I'll tell you what, you ain't gonna find one on this side till you get down there a little ways. There's a little ding here, ding, and a ding, and a ding. That's about it. You might find one I didn't see because of the lighting or something, but I'll tell you, it's straight as it gets. And the trim down the sides looks awesome. Tiny bit of separation with the shrinking rubber there. The shrinking rubber, don't tell her that. And just all down the sides, it is just nice as can be. A word about the mirror, and if you're a aficionado or you just know your stuff, well, tell me what's up. Number one, I don't know if this is a factory antenna or not. I'm thinking it is, 100%. I am not thinking this is a factory mirror, but I don't know. I've only seen them farther down the fender on the older styles. And from my thinking, it has a curved back versus this has a more flat and actually looks like a little bit more thought out structure. That looks a little newer and Chevy-ish or something, but I don't know. So I'd like somebody to comment and whatever. Either way, you got a mirror on the passenger side, and I'm used to seeing that. So that's the deal. The stainless, chrome, all that stuff looks amazing. And I'll tell you, the rubber trim and everything going around this window, just a couple little flecks starting in it, around the edges where it all gets it. But usually them things peel up and warp back at you. This one is in great shape. Couple dings in the trunk. Yeah, it looks like it closed his golf clubs in the back or something and did a little pimple. But there's 5, 6, 7 dents on the back, little dings I should say, that you just really don't see, but there's a couple right at that, like I showed you. 220 diesel. It's a pretty car, that's all there is to say about it. Broken mud flap. God, the thing's just beat up, I tell you. So, it's clean. I mean, come on. You gotta have something to pick on here, right? I mean, nothing is perfect that's old. That's just the way it goes. I ain't gonna do a video review of me, I'll tell you that much, because there's a lot more banged out of shape on me than this thing. Look at that, man. Just beautiful. I love how Mercedes puts the same color up in the wheel wells and everything. And you don't have that one mud flap on the other side. It's got KYBs on it, I think. Top is beautiful. Paint is shiny as can be. I can't say the paint's 100% because it's 40 years old. But it's one of the cleanest cars and one of the nicest looking cars in this model that you're gonna find. That's all there is to it. Couple little marks like that in the rubber, not many. And there's a ding or two in the trim here and there that you just really aren't gonna notice unless you got somebody like me going over it, showing you all that stuff. Because I do care that you see all this. Little backed into a curb or something at some point. There is a little scratch here and here. And on the sides though, there is a ding here, 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 right there in the driver's door, and a couple little marks like that. It's just clean. Now Ken actually just put these Golden Fury GFT Eldorados on it. So it's got a brand spanking new set of tires on it. And, well, I can pretty much say that I think that's pretty much your exterior review. From there, I'm going to walk around it again, kind of make sure that I've showed you everything, and that sort of thing. There is a slight ding right in there. And since we're here, of course, I should show you the floor pans are not all rotted out, not all rusted out. Tranny pan looks awesome. And you can see it's got a little fluid leaking back from that front oil pan gasket. I'll show you back here too. These lenses are in great shape. There's a little mark in this one right there, and the other one too. I think it's the way they were made, and not that the bulb got a little hot. But yeah, it's the way it was made. Interesting bend on them and curve. Love the shiny trim and everything. Little shrinkage there as we had on the other side, but a little bit more. And is that yeah, just a slight something on that. And I believe that's about as picky as I can be. Look at them short bumpers with the bumper ram things on it. That's awesome. Well, oneownercarguy.com. Also, you're going to want to check out Stock Gambles. I have done just a ton of stock on there, and I've got some ticker symbols on it that have went up 100 times. That's 100-fold. Means you put in $1,000, you have $100,000. Seriously, insane. But check that out. And also beaglespocket.com. I'm going to show you under the back because I don't think I did. And then I'll do a test drive. Now, this here, I want to make sure you see that. And this piece here, I noticed, I was going to tell you about it, but it's slid off when he was detailing it. I guarantee you this morning, because that was not like that. So there we go, perfectly on. And that is it, besides showing you underneath the back. It's cold, I tell you. And he dropped something in here, and it leaked out the bottom. That's why that is. It's not nothing big time. And that's the deal. Well, oh. And this moves. Just like me, it just needs a screw. So that's the deal. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. I'm gonna go ahead and do a test drive video, and then I'm gonna go downtown over there past the car and kind of show you downtown as we show you the interior and do a test drive. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. OneOwnerCarGuy.com.